Hey everyone, welcome. So, we're going to tackle a really big question today, one that's on the mind of anyone getting close to retirement. How do you create a secure, predictable income that you can count on for the rest of your life? We're going to compare the different types of fixed annuities out there to help you find the right path for your financial future. Let's dive right in.
This is it, right? This is the core challenge every single retiree faces. You've worked your entire life to build up this nest egg, but now, how do you actually turn it into a reliable paycheck that's going to show up every month for as long as you live without having to worry about market swings? That is the exact problem that fixed annuities were designed to solve.
All right, let's kick things off with the absolute basics, the foundation of financial safety. We're going to look at two really straightforward options that are built for one main goal: protecting your hard-earned money while giving you some steady, predictable growth. Okay, so first on the list is the traditional fixed annuity. The easiest way to think about this is like a simple, safe harbor for your money. You get a guaranteed interest rate, your principal is 100% protected, and all that growth is tax deferred. Now, the key thing to remember here is that the interest rate usually gets renewed every single year.
Next up, we've got the multi-year guaranteed annuity, or you'll hear it called a MYGA. And honestly, the concept here is even simpler. It works almost exactly like a certificate of deposit, a CD, that you'd get from a bank. You get one guaranteed interest rate that's locked in for a set number of years. The big difference? It's from an insurance company, which means your growth is tax deferred.
So, when you put these two side by side, what's the real difference? Well, it really just boils down to time. With a traditional fixed annuity, you're getting a rate that resets every year. With a MYGA, you're locking in that rate for a much longer period, say 3, 5, or even 10 years. It really just depends on how much certainty you're looking for and for how long. So, at the end of the day, both of these are fantastic tools for one very specific job: safe, predictable growth. Plain and simple. If you don't need to take any income from the money during the term and your main goal is just to let it grow steadily without any market risk, then these are definitely your go-to options. Okay, but what if you want that same rock-solid safety, but with a shot at even better growth? Well, that brings us to our next option. This is an annuity that really tries to give you the best of both worlds, that ironclad safety combined with market-linked potential. And that is the fixed indexed annuity, or FIA. And folks, this is a true game changer. Here's how it works. Your potential to earn interest is linked to a market index, something like the S&P 500. So if the market has a good year, you earn interest. But, and this is the most important part, if the market goes down, your principal is 100% protected. You simply earn zero interest for that period. You cannot lose your money because of a market downturn. So you might be thinking, what's the catch, right? Well, there's no catch, but there is a trade-off for all that protection. The insurance company limits a little bit of the upside potential, using things like a cap on your earnings. That's how they're able to give you that guarantee that your principal is always safe. And, for those years when you're feeling a bit more cautious, most FIAs also have a simple fixed account option, just like that traditional annuity we talked about. So you get incredible flexibility. Okay, now we need to shift gears and talk about what might be the single most important reason people look into annuities in the first place: creating a lifetime income stream. Because when it comes to turning your savings into that lifelong paycheck, the method you choose makes a world of difference. For decades, the only way to get a lifetime income was something called annuitization. This is an irreversible trade. You literally hand over your nest egg to the insurance company, and in exchange, they promise you a paycheck for life. The huge downside is that you lose control of your money, and when you pass away, there's typically nothing left for your family. Now, compare that to the modern solution, a rider called a Guaranteed Lifetime Withdrawal Benefit, or a GLWB. It gives you that same guaranteed paycheck, but you stay in control of your asset. You can start it, you can stop it, and whatever money is left over goes to your beneficiaries. The difference is just night and day. And look, let's just be really direct about this. For most people, annuitization is just an outdated strategy because it forces you to give up all your control. The flexibility, the control, and the ability to leave a legacy for your family that you get with a modern GLWB, it just makes it the superior choice for the vast majority of today's retirees. So where do you find this amazing feature, this GLWR rider? Well, you're going to find it almost exclusively on one product, the fixed indexed annuity. This is what makes the FIA the purpose-built tool for anyone whose main goal is to create a flexible, controllable income stream that they can never outlive.
All right, I know we've thrown a lot at you, so let's pull it all together now. Let's make this really simple and create a little roadmap to help you match your specific retirement goal to the right type of annuity. Let's just break it down. If your goal is short-term predictable growth, something like a CD, the MYGA is your best path. If you just want simple, safe interest that can adjust each year, then the traditional fixed annuity is the way to go. But, and this is the big one, if your main objective, your number one goal, is creating long-term, guaranteed income that you still control with that extra potential for growth, then the clear answer is a fixed indexed annuity with a GLW rider.
So now you've got the blueprint, right? You understand the different paths and what they're designed to do. So what's the next logical step on your journey to a secure retirement?
If there's one thing you take away from all this, let it be this. The world of retirement income has evolved for the better. For a flexible, controllable income stream that you absolutely can't outlive, the fixed indexed annuity with a guaranteed lifetime withdrawal benefit really is the modern retirement solution. But here's the thing. Just knowing you need an FIA is only half the battle. Not all of these annuities are created equal, not by a long shot. They have different rates, different fees, different features. So the real question becomes, out of the hundreds of products available, which specific one is the absolute best fit for your unique situation? And that's exactly where we come in. Here at the Annuity Expert, our whole job is to do that heavy lifting for you. We compare quotes from the industry's strongest insurance carriers to find the products that will give you the highest income, the best growth potential, and the lowest possible costs for what you need. And our advice and comparison services are always 100% free to you. So go ahead, take that next step. Give us a call at 770-755-1565, or you can visit us online at annuityexpertadvice.com. We really look forward to helping you.